Insult early to me. Mike has something that he wants to show here. This is exactly what I expect.
No, that guy on this one here.
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
His work cut out was Mike Tyson. Oh, the right hand! I doubt if he'll be able to get up from this. He hit him flush on the jaw with the right hand.
You ever wonder what it takes to become the baddest man on the planet? Mike Tyson wasn't just born with it, he fought for every bit of that title. With a knockout punch that's as famous in Tokyo as it is in Vegas, Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champ ever at 20. Yeah, you heard that right. In this video, we're peeling back the layers of Tyson's epic saga, from his fiercest fights to those moments that had everyone talking. And trust me, you'll want to stick around till the end. So hit that like button, and let's dive into the tale of Iron Mike Tyson. How did he do it? Let's find out.
It's a vicious exchange.
Tyson versus Trevor Burbick, 1986. Imagine being 20 and you're stepping into a ring, not just to fight, but to etch your name into history. That's exactly what Mike Tyson did when he faced Trevor Burbick. Picture this: November 22, 1986, Las Vegas. The air is thick with anticipation. People were there to see a fight, but what they got was a glimpse into the future of boxing. Tyson, this kid from Brooklyn with power like a freight train and speed to match, was on a mission. Burbick was the gatekeeper to the heavyweight throne, but Tyson, he wasn't just there to take part, he was there to take over. With a flurry of punches that seemed to come from everywhere all at once, Tyson made quick work of Burbick, snatching the heavyweight title and becoming the youngest champion in history. That night, Tyson wasn't just fighting Burbick, he was fighting for every kid who was told they were too small, too poor, too anything. And boy, did he deliver.
From Angelo Dundee, who happens to be working with Trevor Burbick, but it's not Burbick.
Tyson versus Michael Spinx, 1988. Fast forward a couple of years to 1988, and Tyson's already a force to be reckoned with. Enter Michael Spinx, another legend, undefeated and the only man standing between Tyson and the title of undisputed heavyweight champion. The stage was set in Atlantic City and the stakes couldn't be higher. This wasn't just a fight, it was a clash of titans. The unstoppable force meets the immovable object. But here's the thing about Tyson. He didn't just stop at being unstoppable, he aimed to be unforgettable. 91 seconds. That's all it took for Tyson to dismantle Spinx, a man who'd never known defeat until that moment. It was more than a victory, it was a statement. Tyson wasn't just a champion, he was the champion, the undisputed king of the boxing world. And as Spinx hit the canvas, the world knew it had witnessed something special. Tyson's victory that night was a reminder of what happens when talent meets an indomitable will. It wasn't just about the belts or the titles, it was about cementing a legacy that would live on long after the lights went out. So what do you think? Did Tyson's determination and power in these fights resonate with you? Hit that like button if you felt the intensity of these historic moments as much as I did.
Tyson attacks immediately.
Tyson versus Buster Douglas, 1990. Tokyo, 1990, a setting ripe for a twist in the Mike Tyson saga that nobody saw coming. Tyson, the undisputed, unbeatable heavyweight champ, steps into the ring against Buster Douglas, a name not many had paid to last more than a few rounds. But here's the thing about boxing, it loves an underdog story. As the bell rang, what unfolded was less a match and more a real-life drama, packed with the kind of suspense that has you on the edge of your seat. Douglas, fueled by the recent loss of his mother, fought not just Tyson but the odds stacked against him. And in a stunning upset, he did the unthinkable, he knocked Mike Tyson down, claiming victory in the 10th round. That night, Tyson's aura of invincibility was shattered, reminding everyone that in the squared circle, fortunes can change with a single punch. This wasn't just a defeat, it was a seismic shift in boxing history, a moment that showed Tyson's human side, vulnerable and defeated, yet it added depth to his legend.
In his career.
Tyson versus Evander Holyfield 1 and 2, 1996, 1997. Fast forward to the mid-90s, and Tyson's path crosses with Evander Holyfield, setting the stage for one of boxing's most storied rivalries. Their first clash in 1996 was expected to be Tyson's triumphant return to the top. But Holyfield had a different script in mind. Against all odds, Holyfield dominated, stunning the world with a technical knockout in the 11th round. This wasn't just a comeback, it was a proclamation that Holyfield wasn't there to play a part in Tyson's story, he was there to write his own. But the sequel in 1997, it turned the rivalry into an epic saga. Dubbed the Bite Fight, it's remembered not for the punches thrown, but for the moment Tyson, in a mix of frustration and fury, bit Holyfield's ear, leading to a disqualification. This incident transcended the sport, becoming a cultural touchstone that epitomized the intensity and unpredictability of their rivalry. Beyond the controversy, these battles were a testament to the passion and the pressure that defined boxing at its highest level.
Tyson with a left hook to the head of Holyfield.
He hurt Mike really good with that right hand.
Tyson versus Lennox Lewis, 2002. Jump to 2002, and we find Tyson in the twilight of his career, facing off against Lennox Lewis, a titan in his own right. This bout wasn't just a fight, it was a collision of eras, a test of legacy. Memphis became the backdrop for a showdown that had fans on a knife edge, wondering if Tyson could turn back the clock. Lewis, however, had other plans. Dominant from the start, he dismantled Tyson with a strategic masterclass, securing a victory in the 8th round. This fight was a stark reminder of the sport's evolution and Tyson's place within it. Gone were the days of the unstoppable kid from Brooklyn. In their stead stood a warrior battling not just his opponent but the weight of his own legend. This defeat was significant, not for its impact on Tyson's record, but for what it symbolized: a passing of the torch and the undeniable truth that even legends have their limits. So, were you as shocked by the twists and turns in these fights as the rest of the world? Drop a like if Tyson's journey from invincibility to vulnerability and back has kept you hooked. Comeback and legacy. But here's the thing about Mike Tyson, you can't talk about him without talking about comebacks. Over the years, Tyson's resilience has been as legendary as his left hook. From reclaiming titles to facing personal and professional setbacks, his journey's been a roller coaster that's hard to believe unless you've been watching. And watch we did, as Tyson transformed from the baddest man on the planet to a figure of intrigue and inspiration. His impact on boxing, immeasurable. From introducing the sport to a new generation to redefining what it means to be a heavyweight, Tyson's legacy is a complex tapestry woven with threads of triumph, defeat, and redemption. Controversial? Without a doubt. Influential? Absolutely. Tyson's story is a reminder that heroes are human, that legends are made, not born, and that the fight never really ends, it just changes shape. Expert analysis. When experts break down Tyson's style, they often start with his peekaboo defense, a tactic that kept him safe while he closed in. But it's his offense that gets people talking. Imagine having the power of a heavyweight and the speed of a lightweight that was Tyson. His uppercuts, they didn't just knock people out, they sent a message. And his aggressive approach, it wasn't just about throwing punches. Tyson studied his opponents, finding gaps that others didn't even know existed. He was like a chess master in the ring, always thinking several moves ahead. Coaches and fighters alike marvel at his technique, noting that his blend of speed, power, and strategy redefined what it meant to be a heavyweight. Tyson wasn't just fighting opponents, he was dismantling them piece by piece until there was nothing left to fight back. And that's the bell on our deep dive into Mike Tyson's electrifying journey through the boxing world. We've unpacked the highs, the lows, and everything that makes Tyson a legend of the sport. If you felt the impact of those knockouts or found yourself on the edge of your seat with the twists in Tyson's story, let's hear it down in the comments. Don't forget to share this video with your fellow boxing enthusiasts and hit that subscribe button. Oh, and ring the bell icon so you don't miss out on our next video, where we'll be exploring the greatest comeback stories in sports history. It's a tale of resilience, determination, and the incredible power of the human spirit. You won't want to miss it.